What is up, motherfuckers? It is playoff time. Playoff time. Not the good playoffs like baseball or football or basketball where it's like actually good. The shit playoffs. Nascar playoffs. The dumbest format in all of sports. Well, it's not a sport, but you get the point. And here is my predictions for the playoffs. So they have They have 3 different rounds of the playoffs. I have the other ones covered up because it has my my results. But the round of 16 is Darlington, Richmond, Bristol. After those races, 4 drivers will be eliminated from championship contention, and then there will be 12 drivers, and then they'll have 3 races in that round. After that round, 4 more drivers will be eliminated. It'll be down to 8, and then they'll have 3 more races in that round. 4 more drivers will be eliminated. It'll be down to 4 drivers, and then they'll have the final race, and the best finisher in the final race is the champion. Pretty fucking stupid, but hey, we're just trying to have some fun. It's the dumbest format. It really is. It's so fucking stupid. Whoever came up with this format needs to just be punched in the fucking face. Brian France. Was it Brian France? It probably was Brian France. Here is the 16 drivers in the playoffs this year. We have Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Kurt Busch, Christopher Bell, Michael McDowell, Eric Almirola, Tyler Reddick, and Kevin Harvick. So after the first 3 races of Darlington, Richmond, and Bristol, here is my round of 12. Here's my round of 12. Now you see they have the numbers here. I'm not doing this in any particular order. I'm literally just picking who I think is moving on. This is in no like particular seeding order. I'm just, like I said, I'm literally just predicting what I think is going to happen. So the round of 12, I have Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Curtis, and Harvick. Yeah, I actually do have Harvick moving on. But my 4 drivers who are eliminated are Christopher Bell, Michael McDowell, Eric Almirola, and Tyler Reddick. I don't see them moving on from the first round. Christopher Bell, I think, of those 4 drivers, I think Christopher Bell has the best shot. And I was really contemplating between Curtis and Christopher Bell. I think Curtis has the driver talent. I think he has more experience. So I think of those 2, he does have the better chance of moving on. Michael McDowell, obviously, I mean, he pretty much just got in because of the Daytona 500 win. He did have a few good races this season, but it mainly was just the Daytona 500 win. That's the entire reason he's in the playoffs anyway. So I don't see him moving on. Eric Almirola, same with him. The New Hampshire win, that's the only fucking reason he's even here. And then Tyler Reddick, honestly, I could see him moving on, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Like, he pointed his way in. Like, he barely made it in. I don't know. I just don't see Reddick moving on either. With Harvick, though, I feel like there's just enough driver talent there that, yeah, even though he hasn't had the best season, he's going to either blow up in the playoffs and just do amazing, or he's just going to point his way into the round of 12. I think there's a bigger chance that he just kind of points his way in. That is my round of 12. After Las Vegas, Talladega, and the Charlotte Road Course, we will now go down to 8 drivers. We eliminate 4 more drivers, and we'll be down to 8 drivers. Those 8 drivers will be Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Alex Bowman, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, and Brad Keselowski. That means that I have Truex, William Byron, Kurt Busch, and Kevin Harvick eliminated from the round of 12. I just think that's going to happen. I mean, Truex, that was a tough call. But honestly, I see, like, I don't know. I just feel like Truex is kind of fallen off. I mean, I feel like he's fallen off in general, but he did have a good start to the season. But since then, he's just kind of fallen off, so I don't think he'll move on. I could see him moving on. I could see me being wrong. I see a very valid chance that I'm wrong, but, I mean, I don't see him moving on past the round of 12. William Byron is kind of the same thing. It'd be either between Byron or Bowman for me, and it's Bowman, obviously. Bowman's the better driver of those 2. Bowman's done better this season, so I see Bowman moving on over Byron. Curtis and Harvick, I feel like that's just kind of obvious. Kurt Busch doesn't really ever make it that far into the playoffs, and then Harvick, he's just not been, Harvick. He's not been previous years Kevin Harvick. He's been kind of like Eric Almirola most years. That's actually a really good comparison. Kevin Harvick this year is like Eric Almirola in the previous 3 years. Like, he's been all right, He's been he's had some good moments and he'll make the playoffs, but he won't go that far into the playoffs. That's where That's how I see Harvick, and I don't think I'm very wrong to say that Curtis won't make the round of 8. I don't see him making the round of 8. I think it'd be cool, but I don't think it's gonna happen. The finale after Texas, Kansas, and Martinsville, we will now go down to 4 drivers. It'll be a 1-race finale. The top finisher of those 4 drivers will win the championship. It's fucking bullshit, I know. But here is my final 4: Larson, Hamlin, Kyle Busch, and Chase Elliott. I mean, Larson's just the best driver. That's as plain, as clear, as simple as that. Denny Hamlin, I think Denny Hamlin's just going to bullshit his way through the playoffs. That's really what I think is going to happen. He's just going to fucking find a way to make it to the Final Four. I don't know if he's really going to... I think he gets a few wins in the playoffs. I do think he gets a few wins, but even if he doesn't, I just think he bullshits his way through and, is consistent enough to get to the Final Four. Kyle Busch, part of it's just bias. It is a little bias, hopeful, wishful thinking, but also I think, he'll be consistent enough to get there. I think he might get like a win at Kansas again. I could see that. Like I could see him logically making it to the round of 8, and then he'll probably win one of those races. I mean, those are 3 really good tracks for him. So Kyle Busch moves on to the Final Four, and then Chase Elliott. I don't think that's very unreasonable either. I mean, he'll probably just be really consistent all the way throughout, and he'll either win or just get in. Alex Bowman, I mean, obviously, I just don't think he's going to make it to the Final Four. Same with Logano, Brad Keselowski, and Blaney. I don't think I really have that much explanation that I really need to do. It just seems pretty, like they won't make it. So there's the Final Four. Phoenix, like I said, the best finisher at Phoenix will be the champion. That's how it works. And I think the champion is Kyle Larson. Not that hard to figure out. Kyle Larson's just going to fucking win the championship. Yeah, I don't think Phoenix is his best track, but when you go to the finale, you don't really have a choice. You don't have a choice. You don't really have that, oh, this is one of my better tracks kind of thing. You have to be good. You have to show up. Like, even if it's not one of your best tracks, you have to do good. And I think Larson will. Kyle Larson wins the 2021 championship, been the best driver all year, and the best driver deserves to win the championship. The fact that the format's like this is just bullshit. Kyle Larson is obviously, the deserving champion. I mean, obviously that anything can happen in the last 10 races, but Larson is just simply the best at this season. I mean, I don't think he's the best overall, but this season he's definitely been the best driver, so I think he wins the championship. Kyle Larson, the driver who said the N-word on live stream last year, and the very next year is the Cup Series champ. Did you think that would happen? Did you think that night when you saw Kyle Larson said the N-word on Twitch, and the next morning you checked your phone and saw that Chip Ganassi had released him, NASCAR had suspended him, Chevy had said fuck you, did you really think that the very next year that Kyle Larson was going to be the champion? You probably did not. But that's what's going to happen. Alright guys, I want to thank you guys for watching, and peace out.